All right, so I've got myself on speaker on the phone line, and I'm here with you guys on Facebook Live. I hope you are doing well. This is Carla Hill, and I am so excited to be with you. Happy New Year. For those of you who are over here in the United States and you're celebrating with us, I want to just start by saying this morning that you're here because somebody invited you to tune in today and listen to the call. And they did that. They invited you because they're all about improving lives, either improving health, improving finances, improving appearance. And they invited you here today to learn something that could do that for you. And you are either here just out of a courtesy for them, or you are at a place in your life where you are ready to improve your life as well. And so I want to just tell you that I'm going to cover 5 different key points here over the next few minutes. And at the end of that time, you're either going to, 1, not be interested in anything. 2, you're going to be interested in possibly a product that could change your life from a physical standpoint, the way you look, the way that you feel. Or number 3, you could also be ready and excited about a business and something that could change your life in a deeper, richer, and more meaningful way. And so I want to start this morning or this afternoon just by saying that when I was exposed to this business in August of 2011, I was probably the most skeptical person ever. I've been an entrepreneur since I was in my 20s and had never had a boss or didn't have somebody that I had to answer to for most of my adult life. There were a few exceptions when I worked contract or that kind of thing, but I liked being able to control my own life. Freedom was always my number one value. And I had experienced several network marketing companies. I got to the place where I literally put garlic pods around my neck and a shotgun in my lap. And I thought to myself, network marketing is probably not for me. And I almost shut my mind to looking into anything else. And I got to be number 1 in medical aesthetics world. And that was all fine and dandy. And all of a sudden the economy took a hit. My territory was hit by hurricanes. 40 of my med spas go out of business. And now I'm in a position where I'm looking. And you may be in a position right now as we close the end of 2016 where you're looking back over this past year and you're thinking to yourself, either I don't want 2017 to be a repeat of what I've just done, or if it was a great year and everything was fabulous in your business, you might be thinking, I'm not sure what 2017 brings. And if you're in that place where there is uncertainty and you want to have a better handle on your future, financially, health, appearance, all of those things that we think of as creating a quality of life, then I'm glad that you tuned in today because I want to share with you what's happened to me over the last 5 years, just over 5 years, and how it's impacted me. And I'm going to do that in 5 points. It's the same 5 things that I scrutinized when I was looking at this. And I want to share those with you because I think that for you right now, if you're tuning in and somebody invited you here and you're looking at this, either as a product to change your life or a business to change your life, that you could not be at a better time. You are at the right place at the right time for the most exceptional year ahead ever. And this can be your year. This can change your destiny. So as a skeptic, I came in and I looked at what was happening. Now, I am 57. And I knew that the first company that I started in 1986, we bought airtime and did infomercials, right? There was a 1-800 number that you called to get your product. This is back before the internet. And if you can think back, those of you who are old enough, business was done in a very different way. And I took that company with 12 people around a table. We created a little infomercial, we aired it, and in 18 months, we were doing $2 million a month in revenue. And you might think, well, gosh, why did you ever stop doing that? Well, like any business venture that you've ever done in your life, sometimes there's a time limit on when that deal is going to be hot and when that trend is going to be hot. And you've got to ride that trend while the time lasts, and then you've got to be ready to let the energy remain constant, but allow the form to change and be able to propel yourself into what's next in your life. And so I'm here to tell you that in 2011, after the economy had taken a hit in 2009, after my daughter had lost her father to suicide with bipolar disorder, and I had this huge wake-up call where I knew I needed to be in control of my life in a different way, and I was looking. And so what I saw were the 5 things that I'm going to share with you. First thing I want to tell you about is trends. And as you know, this probably was one of the most recent Christmas holidays in the past 3 or 4 where you've done the preponderance of your shopping online, where you didn't go and fight traffic and fight the malls. You ordered your holiday shopping online. And I want you to know that this is not just you, but this is happening globally. Now you can order things from companies in Africa or in Europe or in China, and you don't have to drive 20 minutes and fight traffic and go into a mall. Things can come right to your door. So the trends of us, all of us, being able to get the best product for the best price and have it delivered to our door is something that's wildly expanding. Now, the business of network marketing or direct sales marketing has allowed products to be delivered to your front door, but these trends continue to shape our world today. I don't know if you've looked around or not, but lately, unless you need a haircut or a root canal, you can pretty much do it on the internet. And you don't have to go and fight traffic to go to a destination, right? And so as a result of this, people are asking themselves, how can I build business? How can I build revenue streams from capitalizing on this internet connection, this network that we have, this global connection where we can be all places at all times, and we can have business all around the world. So that's a trend. Another trend is customization. You can get things personalized for you, and we want things that are just made for us, right? We like the monogram things. We like the personalized things. And so we have the ability to want to personalize. And working with a lot of the millennials that are coming up and leaving college, it's very different from when I was in school and you write your resume and you begin to look for a job in the job market. Oh no, these millennials are like going, how do I make money 24/7 and have the lifestyle and be able to travel? That is a trend. So we got all these different trends that are happening. And if you're like me, I'm a baby boomer. I was looking around and I thought to myself, we know that another trend is that we're going to live longer, right? I mean, we know that people are going to be centurions, a lot more of us than we ever dreamed possible, and that any other time in our life, the life expectancy is increasing. And so that means that people in my age bracket are either looking around and saying, one, I'm either going to have to downsize my life, or I'm not going to retire, or I've got to come up with another supplemental way to make money, because I'm going to live longer than I anticipated, right? And so that whole 45-year plan of getting a great job and working for 45 years and then, having some kind of a retirement and going and doing the things that you loved and you've always wanted to do, but waiting until you were 65 or 70 to go do them. We're not doing that anymore. We're going, how can I do that? How can I live life abundantly right now? And how can I see the world and take my children to see the world and not be compromised by an 8 to 5 existence where somebody else has control of your life, tells you what you're worth, and has the ability to fire you? No, we're not going to do that anymore. All right, so we can all agree on that, right? We're all on the same page going, yeah, none of that sounds like fun. I'd like to be doing something different. So what are the options out there? Well, I will just tell you that when you're looking to align yourself with a company, if you're like me, I'm thinking to myself, I know I'm going to work hard and no matter what I do. And I know that I am going to have the work ethic. I'm going to have the tenacity. I'm not going to be somebody that has a couple of bad days and then quits. I'm going to do what I have always said I would do. And I want to tell you guys something, that I was with a network marketing company years ago for a long time. And I did what I was supposed to do, but I didn't realize it. I was driving a 10-speed bicycle, and my dream was and it didn't matter how hard I pedaled. I was never going to be able to get there because I was on a speed bicycle. So picking the right vehicle is everything. And so you want to pick the right vehicle. So what is the company that I'm talking about? What's behind this choice for myself? Well, it is Nu Skin. Nu Skin is now a 34-year-old company, publicly traded, operating in 54 markets. And so it is there. It's solvent. And I saw a statistic the other day that I thought was fabulous, and I'm going to share it with you. But it said that other than Google and Microsoft, Nu Skin has created more millionaires than any other company. Well, those are some pretty good statistics. And so if you're looking to do something and you want to go kick booty and you want to do that for the next 4 or 5 years of your life, and then you want to be able to live the life of your dreams from then on and get paid from then on for that work that you put in and the people that you served and the way that you loved and expanded your heart and shared products that make a difference with people, you want to get paid for the rest of your life, then you best be partnered up with a company that's built to last. And so when I was looking 5 years ago, top on my list was I wanted to be a part of a company that had integrity. And our company is creating a brand new $1 million earner every 3 days. And what I love more about the company today than when I got started was that our company continues to innovate. And that's going to lead me into the next couple of things that I want to talk about. And that's the science and it's the innovative products. Because I'm telling you, you better buckle up, baby, because there's no other company out there or opportunity out there that can even hold a candle to what we're doing. And I mean that in every way possible. So here's this 34-year-old company, right? Do you think that we're selling the same products that we started out with 34 years ago? Do you think that we've stayed with the same science that we had 34 years ago? No. Now, some of the products that we kept then that made a difference then and still continue to make a difference, they've kept. But what's great about the company is they've continued to innovate. And in 2009, we partnered up and then later acquired a company called LifeGen Technologies. And LifeGen Technologies had 30 years of genetic and caloric research. They were the leading premier discovering scientists of the epigenome and how our bodies and our genetic expression occurs. And so when these guys were acquired by us and they partnered with Pharmanex, our nutritional arm, they got together and they created a brand. They had a baby, if you will. And it was a brand called AgeLock, AGELOC. And it is now a $5 billion brand. And wherever you see that on products, that means that it is preventing and reversing aging at the genetic level. Now, some of you are listening to this and you are looking for a product to change your life. You're not looking for a business. So what kind of things am I talking about? What are these products? Well, we have hundreds of products. But what's launching? I'll tell you about one that we launched last November called Youth. This is a product that will change your world. It literally resets the inflammatory balance. It creates tissue regeneration. And it is absolutely one of the most phenomenal things, and it happens to be on special today. So get with the person that invited you. I have seen more people have a physical shift in even their appearance, their skin type, from changing the way that they're increasing their antioxidants on the inside. They're getting rid of low-grade inflammation in the body. They've got tissue regeneration, and they're also turning on the body's ability to create some, not all, but some of the antioxidants that it needs. And this is unlike any product that's ever happened in the world. Do you know that we did $24 million of this in 8 minutes? That doesn't happen unless there's a huge demand. So that's an example of the science that I'm talking about and the product that's making a huge difference. Now, this is what we're talking about right now. This is our new friend. This sits on the counter, and this is the most disruptive product that's been introduced, I think, in 100 years. Because for those of you who've been washing your face all your life, twice a day, some of you may be skincare junkies and some of you may not be, but I'm telling you that everyone, man, woman, and child is going to be in love with this product because you see what that is? Those are cartridges. And that means that the ingredients that are in there have never seen moisture or air. That means that you don't have to put preservatives that can sometimes be harmful to the skin or change the efficacy or the performance molecularly of an ingredient. And so we've got over 2,000 different formulations that will customize and personalize a skincare just for you. And in the morning and at night, you simply put your hand and it prints it like a 3D printer using all of this patented technology into the palm of your hand. And these are ingredients that can't play well together in the same bottle. And speaking of bottles and jars, do you know that those things are dead? Do you know that every time that you stick your finger in a jar or you swipe it on the edge of a dispenser on a tube that you're putting bacteria in there, and that no product can have any kind of shelf stability whatsoever unless they put preservatives? And then you're in this backwards cycle where you have to do it for shelf stability, but it's not helping the skin. And guess what? Everybody in the world still has to deal with that stuff, but not us. We don't have to have preservatives in ours anymore. We have all of our product right here. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking, my gosh, that's a product that I want, I'm in agreement with you. Everyone in the world needs that. And guess what? The cartridges last 30 days. And so now for those of you who have a business mind and you're thinking of this whole conversation of possibility right now in terms of how can you change your life from a business perspective moving forward, I want you to know something, that when you're talking about a product that has a dramatic impact on somebody's life and it has a 30-day quantity, what happens every month? If you're the one that has the business and people are coming back because they have to have that 30-day supply one more time. Now put your business hats on and ask yourself, what would it look like for you to have a business in 54 countries and markets around the world? And you'd be able to do that from your phone, from your cell phone, and from your iPad. And you'd be able to sit on the beaches and you would be able to communicate with your team. And what are they doing? What would you be doing? Well, when you find something that you love and you're excited about, what do? You share it with people, right? And by sharing it with people, everyone that you refer to this business, to these products, when they start using them and they fall in love with them too, that becomes part of your business. That allows you to sit on the edge of a pier and fish with your family and be connected to your organization all around the world. And what are they doing? They're consuming. They're washing their face. They're taking products that change their physiology. They change the way that they feel. They're drinking a juice that makes them have increased antioxidants. And we all know that when your antioxidants are high and your body is protected, that you don't get sick and that you live longer and that you feel better and you can go do the things that you love, right? How about you, those of you out there who are all over Facebook? You're all over social media. Well, I just got a couple of pictures here for you. You know what's really cool is that we have the opportunity to take our millennials out that are out there and we can pull up some images. We can show those on Facebook and go, hey, if your teeth are not as white as you want them to be and you'd love for them to be a little whiter, we've got something for you. And we can show somebody how they can go onto Facebook, sell products that change lives. The bottom line is that when you're excited about something and you share it, it opens up the door for possibility. Whether it's a small item or our latest and greatest science and technology, whatever it is, we've got something for you. And for those of you who are ready to change your life, what I want to tell you is that you have your hands on the greatest business opportunity you could ever have. And this is the time for you to get started. So what would it look like for you if you were looking at this from a business? All right, we've talked about the company. We've talked about some of the products, not all of them. We've got hundreds, and I could get on a soapbox and cheer to the top of my lungs about all kinds of products. I love our company products. I love the fact that every year we come up with 2 or 3 products that are life-changing, while other companies are still selling the same stuff that they had, 10 or 15 years ago, and they haven't changed anything. We keep up with the times, and you want to be a part of a company that keeps up with the times. All right, so what would that look like for you? Well, I'm just going to tell you that whether it's $500 a month that you want to make or whether the average monthly income when you build a team, the name of the game in our business is to become an executive and to help other people become executives. And the first step in getting to the executive level is to create 1,000 points in volume. And we use a point system so that currency around the world can be communicated to clearly. So you could sponsor somebody in Mexico or Canada or Europe, but your business and you're going to get paid in US dollars if you live here in the United States. And so 1,000 points is what we want you to do right out of the chute. And that can be getting 3 of these devices so that you get a 4th one, you get one free, or it could be marketing the whitening toothpaste on Facebook, Or if your passion is nutrition, let's talk about youth. It's on special today. Let's talk about G3. It's also on special today. You get a 2-pack of these, 2 of those, and you're going to get a free 2-pack today. That goes off special by the end of the day. So if you're listening to this and you're going, I want, Carla, hey, wait, don't leave me. I want my life to be changed this next year. Then what you want to do is get with the person that invited you here, because the average monthly income to somebody that reaches the top level of Blue Diamond in our business is $42,000 a month. So that would create quite a bit of lifestyle for you, right? And you don't have to stop there if you don't want to. What's great is that you get to pick the level of play and excitement and reward that you have in your life. And there is a direct correlation in what you're willing to share and how many people you're willing to serve and the amount of money that you can make. And so for those of you who want to feel great and look great, sometimes in January people start diets. This right here is Protein Boost. It's on special right now, and you can be ready for that commitment you make to getting rid of some of that pecan pie that you had over the holidays. And this right here, Jumpstart, oh baby. I don't know what's in this stuff, but it's kind of magic, and it gives you the greatest sense of euphoria and energy, and I think it jumpstarts just about everything. I don't know what's in it, so I'm not a scientist, but I will just tell you, I think it's magic. So you can talk to the person that invited you about getting these things, and you can ask them, what do I need to do to get to 1,000 points so that I can start January on this trajectory to change my life? Now, what happens when you decide that you want to go change your life? Well, you get all kinds of naysayers. And you get some of you are going to get really excited, and you're going to get off this phone and you're going to go, oh my gosh, I saw the greatest business. It was new skin. I'm going to do it. It's going to be awesome. And there's going to be people that start tugging at your dreams and trying to pull your excitement level down. And I want to just tell you that right off the top, that you can just be prepared for that, because that's going to happen. And what you have to realize is that when you begin to shift your energy and your trajectory of what you're doing in the world, that people sometimes, it creates fear for them, and they don't want to see you change and grow because you're going to leave them behind. But I want to tell you that you have this life, and you have dreams inside of you that you were meant to live. And if you are in a situation with your job where you're not getting paid what you're worth, or you have a boss that tells you when you can eat or go to the bathroom or when you can be with your family, and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that this is for you and you're hearing this for a reason. I want you to get with the person that invited you, and I want you to ask them, tell me more about what's possible for me. Just ask them that question. And they may ask you if you want to just feel better and look better, or if you really want to change your life financially. And if you're ready to change your life financially, I want to tell you that I replaced a 6-figure income in 5 months. I turned in my resignation in February of 2012. That every day I get to wake up and ask myself, who do I want to serve today? And where do I want my playground to be? And that's the opportunity that you have your hands on. I love you. Happy New Year, and have a great day, everybody.